Qualification match number 6 officially underway here on the Curie division. Looks like we've got a piece of algae being scored for the Lightning Turtles. They're going to try to make it 2 up in the processor, just falling short. 70-28 of the Red Alliance, dropping off a layup for them as well. Looks like Red Alliance is going to take the slight advantage. Moving into the teleoperated period, robots coming alive. Students are going to take control. We got pieces of algae being scored for both of these alliances. Looks like 1391, the Red Alliance robot, the Metal Moose, racing on up to drop off a piece of coral onto level 4, as their partner 7028 sinking in another piece of algae as well for the Red Alliance. Back on the Blue Alliance side of the field, looks like 3100 making another layup and trying to fill up that Blue Alliance barge as fast as possible. 7237, the Blue Alliance machine of the Lancebot, dropping off a piece of coral onto level 3 for their alliance. 858 racing on over to their human feed station to retrieve another piece of coral. They're going to reach on over to level 3, just missing it, but Blue Alliance still maintains the advantage of 82-81. Red Alliance is going to jump ahead after a couple pieces of coral scored on level 4, going to bring them into lead with 4 or 5 points apiece, and another piece of algae scored up in the processor, or into the barge as well. We've got 3 Red Alliance robots racing on over to retrieve a piece of coral, and we will have 3 Red Alliance robots scoring on 3 different levels of the reef. A very great job to them. 7028, the Binary Battalion, retrieving that last piece of algae and just tossing it up into the barge like it's nobody's business for a couple of points. Back on the Blue Alliance side of the field, 3100 retrieving another piece of algae from those staged pieces at the front of the driver's station. They're going to make their way on over to the processor and sink one in for the human player in waiting. Less than 10 points separate these two teams. They're going back and forth for who takes the lead versus who is trailing. It's anybody's match at this point. We might have to turn it over to the climbs as teams work to try to fill up the final slots on their reef. 42-37 racing on over to start making work of the level 2 for the Blue Alliance reef, as their partners 3100 dropping off yet another piece of algae up into the processor. It's time for our end game. Teams are going to start shifting their focus over to the cages and try to come towards the surface. We've got 3 Red Alliance robots trying to make their way through some game piece traffic in front of their barge. Blue Alliance is going to be the first to head towards the surface. 35-39 racing themselves on up as we wind down here, and time expires. We'll be back with your official results for match number 6 in just a moment. The Red Alliance with a score of 206 to 163. Red Alliance walking home with all 6 ranking points. 3 for the win, 1 for the barge, 1 for the coral, and 1 for the co-opetition. Blue Alliance walking home with 2 ranking